Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 73 of the FIFA 18 My Player career, and as you can see on the screen, Kai's been announced as the player of the month for Manchester United. He has been in scintillating form recently, helping Manchester United to become the Premier League champions, and we're just a couple of steps away as well from becoming the European champions yet again. Hopefully we can get the job done in today's episode where we take on Leipzig in the second leg. The first leg ended 2-1 to us. We did have the 2 away goals, but of course, with them grabbing that goal for themselves, 2-1 lead for us is very, very dangerous to go into. So hopefully we don't concede and can get the job done in that semi-final and get ourselves into the final where we will face, I think, Manchester City, and I can't remember who the other semi-final club is. But obviously, if Manchester City do the job, it could be an all-Manchester derby in the European Champions League final. What a final that will be. And hopefully it's going to be the red side of Manchester which comes out on top. But obviously we've got to do the job there in the semi-finals first. But before that, we do have some Premier League action. As you can see already, just over 10 minutes played here. We are away from home, taking on Swansea City and waiting for that first goal to come. Manchester United got to be the big favourites, already have the title wrapped up. And there is another goal for the superstar Kai. It's 1-0 to Manchester United, 15 minutes played. And how many are we going to be scoring today? On fire. Every single player actually playing really well right now. Linking up fantastically well. Since Lukaku's been out injured, Kai and Mbappe have just linked up tremendously. Been superb. And of course, if it's not Mbappe scoring, then it has been Kai getting all the goals. Especially as of late, Kai's been scoring quite a few goals. Still assisting as well. But lately, he's been getting the goals more than anything else. And so onwards we go then. 8.6 rating for Kai right now as we go into the final 10 minutes of this first period. And nice little turn there from Kai. Sees the gap straight through the middle. Plays it forward for a Kylian Mbappe who hits it across the keeper into the top corner. And now a little bit of cushion already before the half-time interval. And Kylian Mbappe scoring for United. Cracking finish actually. Straight across the face of the goalkeeper. And as I said, into that top corner. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. And I think that is the assist as well for Kai. So 6th Premier League goal of the season there for Kylian Mbappe. I thought he actually got more, but as of late it has been Kai getting most of the goals. So if we are here at the end of the season, we'll have to wait and see actually, because we're not going to stay here, are we? Even if we don't get the move away, we will be starting a new campaign. And there's another goal for United, 3-0, and we are still in the first half. Well, the stroke half time now. And Kylian Mbappe scoring his 7th Premier League goal of the season in the injury time of the first half. So 3-0, 3 points pretty much wrapped up. And of course that is going to give us a good confidence going into the next game, which I believe is the Champions League second leg against Leipzig. We do have 3 games in every episode, of course. And then I think at the end of today's episode, we will be taking a look at the squad report as well for Manchester United. Even though we still have a few games remaining, I think tomorrow's episode is going to be the final 3 games of the season, which will be 2 Premier League games and then, obviously, possibly the Champions League final if we do go ahead and beat Leipzig. And with that 2-1 lead, I can't see why we won't be. And that header just off the crossbar, cracking effort there from Swansea. I thought for a second that one was going to be going into the back of the net, but thankfully for us, we're keeping a clean sheet so far. That one goes wide and out for a Manchester United goal kick. And it was Swansea there pushing forward again, looking to at least get themselves anything from this game. But right now, Manchester United pushing forward for a 4th. It doesn't look like the 4th is going to come, but there is going to be maybe one last attack here from the throw-in. The 9.3 rating for Kai as we go into the final couple of minutes. Here is Kylian Mbappe to Rigoni. Rigoni crosses towards Kai and on the volley. A cracking goal, that one. 4-0. Kai seals the deal. 4 goals for United. 2 for him, 2 for Mbappe. And a nice 3 points. A beautiful volley as well. Look at this cross from Rigoni. Beautifully found there. Kai just outside the 6-yard box. And a stunning goal there. Doesn't score many volleys, I have to say, but that is his 26th Premier League goal of the season. And surely we're just waiting now for the final whistle to blow. There it is indeed, a nice victory for United. That's, as I said, going to give us the confidence going into our next game, which I believe is the Leipzig game. And it is indeed. So let's go ahead, get this job done. We do have a 2-1 lead taken from that first leg. 2 away goals as well going in our advantage. And so obviously Leipzig are going to need to score at least 2 goals. Even if they do go ahead and get 1, they're still going to be going out on away goals. So they need 2 goals at least. But how many times have Manchester United not scored in a game this season? I think we've scored in almost every single game. So you've got to say Manchester United have got to be the favourites, especially if we can try and get ourselves an early goal early on in this game. And just losing out there, unfortunately. Good defending though from the German side. And they need to get the ball forward though, otherwise they're going to make a mistake. Just over 10 minutes played here at Old Trafford, still leading by 2-1 from that first leg. 0-0 on the night, and good play there from Manchester United, winning the ball back just inside their own half. Now Kai plays it through the middle, and we've actually lost it. A chance here for Leipzig to push forward. Remember, all they need is 1 goal to get themselves back into it, 2 goals to get themselves through, and they're on the attack now just outside the Manchester United box, inside the box, and what a shot that is. A beautifully finessed finish across the face of the goal into the top corner, and Leipzig, it could be a shock if they go on and win this one and get themselves through to the final, of course. Manchester United have got to be the big favourites, especially with the 2-1 leg lead from the first leg, but what a finish that is. Goalkeeper David De Gea, he couldn't get close to that one. And on the night, it is Manchester United 0, Red Bull Leipzig 1, and it is 2-2 on aggregate. We still have the advantage right now though because of the away goal rule, but of course it would be nice to get ourselves the 1 goal at the very least, because it's always going to be a danger, because now all Leipzig need is a goal themselves. That one goes close. Good save there from the goalkeeper. Anthony Martial, I believe it was, heading it on target. Kai's not having the best of games so far. He's currently on a 6.3 rating. 10 minutes to play in this first half. A nice little turn there, played out wide onto that far side, just nicely played inside by Kai, who lays it off, and off the woodwork by Matic, I believe that was. And what a goal that would have been. Good little build-up play there for Manchester United, looking to get themselves back onto level terms on the night. As we go into the final couple of minutes now here at Old Trafford, it still remains Manchester United 0, Red Bull Leipzig 1. Leipzig there with another chance, no real power on it though. Thankfully goes into the hands of David De Gea. And we just need to defend, boys. Don't concede any more goals. And maybe even score here. Look at the pace on Kai. He's going all the way through. Good save there from the keeper. The rebound is here. No, he's playing a little bit of time here. Just wasting the time, in fact. That's all we need to do. We don't want to risk anything. We did lose possession. And we need to get this ball back. Otherwise, there's going to be 1 late attack here from the German side. We don't want to be losing it. Well played. Good interception. And thankfully, got a little bit tense there at the back at the end of the game, but thankfully the final whistle blows and we do progress through to the Champions League final, where we're going to be taking on, it looks like, Manchester City. I think that is the 2-leg score there, 2-1 against PSG. Kai is currently suspended for this game. I think it's his first suspension of the season, possibly his second. No, I think it is his first. So he won't be playing in this game against Leicester City. We still do have some more action to play though, but as you can see there, we simulated the game and Manchester United claim another victory, 4-0 at home. And this game, the next game, is the West Bromwich Albion game at home. This is another Premier League game, of course, and this is going to be the final game of today's episode. And then we will have the final 3 games of the season in tomorrow's episode, which will be the 2 more Premier League games, and then of course the Champions League final, which looks like it is going to be the Manchester Derby. So really looking forward to that, and of course it will be another chance for another piece of big silverware for Manchester United, and which also could be the end of the series. We will be waiting for a move. Maybe I will add in the summer and transfer dealings on tomorrow's episode. We'll have to wait and see actually, and if we don't get any offers, then I'll let you guys know, and then obviously we can start ahead with a brand new series at one of the tier 3 clubs and get ourselves all the way to the top of their respective leagues. And there you go, there is the first goal of the game. Matic came close in the last game in the Champions League, but that's what he was looking to do. He did it against West Bromwich Albion, and just over 10 minutes played here at Old Trafford. It is now Manchester United 1, West Bromwich Albion 0. Look at this little build-up play, and nicely touched there. First time effort from Matic. Goalkeeper couldn't get down fast enough, and that is his first Premier League goal of the season, I believe. He might have one or two more, but I think that actually is his first one in the league. Manchester United then pushing forward yet again, looking to get this one wrapped up as soon as possible. With 2 Premier League games remaining after this one, and already the title claimed. And there we go, there is the second goal. Manchester United leading then 2-0. Nice little build-up play yet again from the Red Devils. Just over 21 minutes played here at Old Trafford. 3 points in the bag, and the goal scorer this time is Rigoni, coming in off that right side. Big gap as well actually, poor defending there from West Bromwich Albion, and there was a former Arsenal goalkeeper Ospina who couldn't keep the ball out of the back of his net. As Kai just played it inside, and Kylian Mbappe saw the run of Rigoni, and he did well to get it past the goalkeeper to score his. I thought we was going to see how many goals he scored for the season, but the replay didn't let us see. So onwards we go then into the final 5 minutes here at Old Trafford, leading 2-0. Nice bit of skill there from Kai. Is there going to be a third goal? Look at the space in front of him. He decides to hit it early, and that one goes straight into the hands of Ospina. Had so much time there, probably could have run on a bit more and even passed it going forward, but he decided to go for the long range finesse effort, and it didn't quite work out for him. But maybe he's going to try it again here. Again, good skill. Is he going to wait for the run this time? Or look at him, to and fro, and he's trying a little bit of magic here. Plays it inside for Kylian Mbappe, and he plays it across to Martial. Back inside there for Mbappe. Manchester United have a third. And again, good play there, originally from Kai with a bit of skill here and there. He played it inside for Mbappe. Mbappe played it out onto the near side for Anthony Martial, and then Martial headed it back in the middle, and boom, with another head, Kylian Mbappe getting it past the outreach in Ospina to score Manchester United's third, his 9th Premier League goal of the season. That will wrap up the 3 points as Anthony Martial gets replaced by Andre Schürrle just to finish off the final few seconds of the game. And as this game does end, we will be taking a look at the squad report as I mentioned earlier on in today's episode. Let's have a look at how all of the players have been playing so far, the stats, their assists and all their other ratings. Well, there you can see for this game, Kai did finish the game with an 8 rating, absolutely fantastic from him. And as you can see, we are on the squad report right now, and we're going to be going through all of the players in the squad. So if you want to have a little bit more of a slower look at the stats, you can feel free to pause it on the set players. But there is Matic. That was his 2nd Premier League goal actually that he's just scored. Rigoni, he scored his 6th Premier League goal in that game against West Bromwich Albion. Anthony Martial here has 7 Premier League goals, 19 in total, but there is the youngster, 24-year-old Kai as a cam. He has 45 goals in total this season, and he's almost played 60 games. That is absolutely fantastic, with a bunch of assists as well, not to mention. Mbappe, 22 years old, 91 rated right now, 14 goals all season, and 9 Premier League goals for him. 24-year-old there, Romero, 34 years old. He's only played 1 game, and that was at the start of the season. Luke Shaw, he's not played many games, to be honest, for saying that we spent nearly 30 million on him. Paul Pogba, his contract ends in 2 months, so it could be the end of the season and the end of his career at Manchester United before he heads on out. Lanzini, he's not really played much because Kai plays as the cam, of course. But all in all, I think everybody's played really well so far this season. We are the Premier League champions, of course, and now there's only one more trophy to claim at the end of this season, which is against Manchester City, I believe. It could be against PSG, but I think it is against City for the all-Manchester derby in the Champions League final in tomorrow's episode. So leave a like, guys, if you did like today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.